Hello and welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because stepping into the role of a new area director is a massive, super exciting milestone. But hey, I also know it can feel just a little bit daunting at first. You might be sitting there wondering, how exactly do I evaluate a club? What am I actually supposed to be looking for? Well, take a deep breath. Today, I'm going to step right into the role of your personal mentor. My goal for This Explainer is to set a highly supportive, totally stress-free tone for your new position. We're going to break down your primary responsibilities into bite-sized, totally actionable pieces.
So, to get us started, we are going to be drawing directly from an incredible resource, the Area Director Club Visit Report Process Manual, which was prepared by Division D Director Robert Ortiz. I absolutely love this manual. It takes what could be a really overwhelming administrative task and just turns it into a super straightforward roadmap. Honestly, it makes the entire reporting process incredibly manageable. You don't have to go out and reinvent the wheel here, you just have to follow the guide.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap. Step 1, welcome to your role. Step 2, preparing for the visit. Step 3, observing the meeting. Step 4, reviewing club goals. Step 5, planning for the future. And Step 6, submitting your report. Let's get right to it.
Step 1. Welcome to your role.
It's really important to frame this properly right out of the gate. As an area director, your role is an essential mission. Think of yourself as the vital link between the district and the club's ultimate success. Your observations, your support, they directly empower these clubs to thrive. To help you pull this off, the manual lays out a high-level walkthrough of a 6-phase system acting as a literal map for your upcoming journey. Phase 1, that happens before you ever leave your house. Phases 2 and 3 happen during the meeting itself. Phases 4 and 5, well, those are your strategic conversations, and Phase 6 is your wrap-up. If you follow this chronological flow, you literally cannot get lost in the weeds.
Moving right along to Step 2, preparing for the visit.
You know, the real secret to a successful evaluation actually happens before you ever step foot into a meeting room or log on to a Zoom call. Laying the groundwork and gathering context is exactly what separates a good area director from a truly great one. In Phase 1, your context gathering really just comes down to checking two specific reports, the Club Success Plan and the Distinguished Club Program, or DCP status. Now, why does this matter? Because checking these two specific reports gives you a crystal clear picture of the club's current standing and their aspirations well before you arrive. You walk in knowing exactly what they're trying to achieve, which means you can tailor your feedback to be genuinely helpful.
Now for Step 3, observing the meeting.
All right, so we shift to the actual meeting day, the main event. This is where your core responsibility of assessing the club's quality truly begins. You've done your prep, you know their goals, and now you're sitting in the room ready to observe. During this observation phase, you're going to be using a very specific framework. The manual calls this the moments of truth. Let's define that really clearly so you understand the exact jargon. The moments of truth is a framework used to assess club quality based on member experience and meeting organization. Basically, it's the lens through which he'll view the entire meeting, ensuring you aren't just relying on a random gut feeling, but rather a structured assessment of how the club is actually operating.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what you'll be looking out for. As you watch the meeting unfold, you're going to grade 6 key areas on a scale of 1 to 5. You'll look at first impressions, like how are guests treated when they walk in. You'll rate membership orientation, fellowship and communication, program planning and organization, membership strength, and finally, achievement recognition. Keeping this exact scorecard in mind ensures you are evaluating the full spectrum of the club experience.
Now, I really want you to lean in and listen closely to this next point, because this is absolutely critical mentor advice. If you rate any of those categories below a 3, you must provide a written explanation and suggestions for improvement. This right here is where your value as an area director truly shines. Scores under a 3 demand actionable feedback. You aren't just handing them a grade, you're giving them a ladder to climb up and grow. Right alongside those moments of truth, you move straight into Phase 3, which is the logistics check. You need to assess the overall flow of the meeting. Did they stick to the agenda? Did they respect the start and end times? Oh, and is their Find a Club information actually up to date online? That's a big one. And finally, you give the meeting an overall 1 to 5 rating. It's really all about making sure the practical, foundational elements are running smoothly so the members can just focus on their growth.
Which brings us to Step 4, reviewing club goals.
As the meeting starts to wrap up, we transition from observing the live action to reviewing how the club is executing their broader plans. This brings us right back to that prep work you did in Phase 1. In Phase 4, you are reviewing goal adherence. You'll be using that exact same 1 to 5 rating scale to tick through a checklist. educational goals, membership goals, training goals, and administration goals. You'll also want to pinpoint their top goals for the next 6 months. The crucial takeaway here is that we track these goals specifically to help the district support the club's future growth. We need to know where they're aiming so we can help clear the path for them.
Next up is Step 5, Planning for the Future.
The focus here shifts entirely from present performance to finding future leaders and building a robust, healthy pipeline for the club. For your future planning checklist, you need to ask about upcoming events, things like an open house or a speechcraft. You also want to actively scout for members who are showing potential and might be interested in stepping up as future club officers or maybe even district leaders. Seriously, write their names down. And honestly, most importantly, explicitly ask the club, what are your specific challenges and where do you need district support? Give them the floor to ask for help.
And finally, Step 6, Submitting your report.
You've observed, you've evaluated, and you've planned. Now the manual makes finalizing your visit a super simple 2-step process. Step 1 happens during the meeting. Use a printed PDF to capture all your notes in real time. Do not rely on your memory. Step 2 happens after. Take those great notes and submit your final report online via District Central. It is literally that straightforward.
I want to conclude with this incredibly supportive quote straight from the manual by Robert Ortiz. Please keep in mind you are not alone and may reach out to your area director or district director for guidance and for additional resources. As your mentor today, I really want to echo that. You are backed by an entire community that wants you and your clubs to succeed. So, as you prepare for your very first visit using this structured roadmap, I want to leave you with this final thought. Armed with this playbook, how will you uniquely empower your very first club to reach their highest potential? Go out there and do great things.